Hey guys, at Hollywood Studios, here to check up on Red Carpet Stitch. Looking good out of his Christmas attire. And then, I don't know. Oh, I do know. What I was gonna do was I was gonna show you some tips. Tips that I like to use at Hollywood Studios. So, let's do this. You gotta stay. He's gotta stay here. So, for my first little tip is character meet and greets with Star Wars. You can meet Wookiees, well, Chewbacca, and Kylo Ren, and BB-8, and also Stormtroopers right there. But if you do not want to wait the time, being Kylo Ren wise, there is a special little chase spot right up here that if you have one of the Disney chase cards, there is no wait. Let me show you. Right here. You get to go in, show your chase card, and get to meet a surprise character. Hint, hint, it's usually Kylo Ren or Darth Vader. I'm not gonna ruin the surprise though. And you get the photo for free, regardless if you have the memory maker or not. Pretty nifty, but it does close at 4 o'clock, so make sure you get that out of the way early. Definitely early. No wait. Oh wow, he just gets right in the door there. Yes. Well, hello. Oh, I'm good. Just hanging out. Mr. Ren.
Clear the way.
Thank you. I will just allow that. I hear the whisper of the dark side. Yes, I'll join you.
Of course you will.
Thank you.
I have foreseen it.
Another kind of cool thing about Star Wars is they have Skywalker Vineyards, which is a line of wine, basically Star Wars. And in the store, in the gift shop here, they have the bottles from $34.99 to $50, but if you're not sure which one you want, you can try them at Baseline Tap House. They actually have the wines for sale by the single glass, so that way you can choose in between the 5 different flavors or types that they have. So give it a taste first. And Baseline Star Wars wine, $13 for a 3-ounce pour. Like I said, you can sip it and try it before you buy the $50 bottle. Makes sense. So another little tip. If you're going to stake out a spot to watch the March of the First Order, you best pick right here in front of Keystone Clothing or on the other side next to the Fast Pass kiosk, because they usually stop dead center right here, and then they question on both sides. Right there they question, right here they question. And it's a lot cooler when you're being asked who you are.
We'll see you again. Advance.
So I also want to point out that water is free in Disney. I think a lot of people know that. If you go up to a restaurant or a quick service stand, you can get yourself a cup of water. But I feel like if you just go to Starbucks and you get water there that is also free, it tastes a lot better, trust me. Alright, so let's talk about rides. Obviously, Hollywood Studios doesn't have a lot of attractions going for itself right at this current time, but with Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land opening up, it is going to get better. But they do have a Fast Pass tier system. So, as we all know, you start off Fast Passes, you get 3 Fast Passes to select, and then once you use those 3 Fast Passes, you can get additional Fast Pass after that. But here at Hollywood Studios and at Epcot, they have a tier system, and you can only choose 1 Fast Pass out of select rides for your first 3. So the rides are Rock and Roller Coaster, Toy Story Mania, Beauty and the Beast, and Fantasmic. You can get 1 and then 2 other ones. But I have to say, the hardest Fast Pass I think to get is definitely the Tower of Terror. So even though the Tower of Terror is not in that tier 1 category, it is in that tier 2 category. And I come to the parks a lot, and I've gotten, you know, Rock and Roller Coaster and then 2 other attractions, and then rebooked my 4th Fast Pass and got Toy Story Mania plenty of times. But there is many of times I come here and I never get Tower of Terror. I know it's crazy, it's true though, but I really don't. You have a better chance of actually getting, you know, one of the tier 1 and 2 other attractions, then going back and getting another tier 1 than you do actually getting a Tower of Terror Fast Pass. So if you see the Fast Pass for Tower of Terror, get it while you can, because in that category, it's the most popular one. Just my thoughts. And on an off chance, if you cannot attain that tier 1 Fast Pass or your 4th Fast Pass, and you had to choose between Rock and Roller Coaster or Toy Story Midway Mania, I'd go Toy Story Midway Mania, because Rock and Roller Coaster always has the single riders line to fall back on. Do you know what I mean? So Toy Story Midway Mania, you don't have that option, and here you do. So I always lean towards Toy Story Midway Mania. And please do not choose Muppet Vision 3D over any of the other tier 2 Fast Passes. You definitely do not need it. There is hardly ever a way for Muppet Vision 3D. I don't know if I had to say that, but I figured I'd throw that in there. If you have the option, choose Frozen Sing-Along, Indiana Jones, Star Tours, Tower of Terror, definitely, like I said. But Muppet Vision 3D, never a wait. It's just one of those ones. You don't need a wait. Don't need a Fast Pass. That's what I meant to say. So I have to take a brief second just to share how upset I am that in Disneyland, California, Paradise Pier is now closing down. It's going to be converted over to Pixar Pier. I love that place. I love California Screamin'. I loved Mickey's Fun Wheel. I don't know what plans are to be of Pixar Pier. I am a big fan of change, so I mean, I'm not that upset, but I still wish I could have rode California Screamer one last time and hear the countdown. I'm sure the Incredible Coaster is going to be great, but something about it. R.I.P. Paradise Pier. R.I.P. So the Celebrity Spotlight, well, Meet Olaf, is normally busy during the days, but at night, the characters and the attendants are basically just waving down people trying to get them to come in. There has been nights that I've come here where I've literally just walked through here as a detour, walked in, said hi, and then went on my merry way. So save that for later on. Much, much less crowded. So if you were trying to dine at the Sci-Fi Diner and you have no luck getting a reservation, they do have Sci-Fi Dine-In walk-in tables. Now it's not as cool as sitting in a car, but you still get to watch the movie and you still get your favorite treats, and it's actually pretty good food. So if you do get bummed out not getting a reservation, try getting a walk-in table. You never know. And if you're in the area, get yourself some free popcorn. Yes. Yeah, right? And take your popcorn right over to the baseline and have a delicious drink. So while I'm out and about in the parks, I am going to ride Toy Story Midway Mania, and I'm going to show you a couple of hints or tips to get a better score. Now, I'm not saying I'm an ace. I'm not an ace at all, actually. In fact, Yip Yip usually beats me every single time. But there are things to look out for that you can get a bigger and higher score, and I'm going to try to show you some of them on film. So let's go ride. So while you are in the game itself, if you just listen closely, they'll tell you a bunch of different cues of where to shoot and where to direct stuff. But there is also some hidden ones that I know about, and I'll show you some. Do not waste your time or your energy on the practice screen. It'll tire you out, and it'll make you with a lesser score. Shoot for the house, and then hit all the mice that pop out. Once you hit the horse the first time, and then the mice, a bunch of little mice will show up, and they're 2,000 apiece. And I can't do this one-handed. All right, hit the volcano 3 times, and then hit all the individual ones. There we go. Hit the 500 pterodactyl. which I missed. And then watch it erupt. If you hit the rockets, the 5,000 want to appear up here, which I cannot hit.
Rings back, people. Great work, players.
And I did horrible because I was one-handed. But that's my score, one-handed. Without actually aiming, I guess you would say. But still best in vehicle, too. Huh? So those are my tips for Toy Story Midway Mania. If you didn't get all that because I said it really fast and you can't see really well, you can always just look it up. Google tips for Toy Story Midway Mania, and they'll actually tell you scene by scene what you need to do to get the unlockable things. It's not cheating like in Buzz Lightyear, where you have to get the 9,999 Space Ranger. This one, you actually have to unlock the thing, so I don't know. Is it cheating? Is it not cheating? You be the judge. This army man's throwing ice. That's uncalled for. It is very uncalled for. Interesting. Look at him. Just threw ice at her. And also, if you plan on going into Walt Disney Presents to either see One Man's Dream or meet Star-Lord and Groot, don't get yourself a drink right beforehand because there are no drinks allowed. Or balloons. Or as we like to call them, scats. Can't take those in there either. Alright, well I think I'm done with today. Hope you guys liked it. You know, just wanted to share some of my thoughts and opinions and tips and stuff like that with you guys. I'm not an expert. I didn't like research any of this. It's just our day-to-day. Whenever we do come to the parks, we figure, hey, this and this and this makes sense. So I figured I'd show it. And I know it's not something we normally vlog, but I just wanted to try something different. So see how it goes. So love the life you live. Live the life you love. We'll see you next time. Bye, Goofy.